Hello, I'm William Target and welcome to another episode of Know Your History, where this week we're looking back at the history of Enfield Town. Enfield Town's history as a football club is a complicated one, with the club initially being founded in 2001, but whose origins stretch back much further. Their acrimonious beginning was born of fan power and dissatisfaction with ownership. The club originated from Enfield FC, who were founded in 1883. For many years, Enfield were one of the most successful non-league football clubs in England, winning the Isthmian League 8 times, the FA Amateur Cup twice, the FA Trophy twice, and the Football Conference twice, but were not elected to join the Football League on either occasion. Things began to unravel, however, in 1999, when the club sold their Southbury Road Stadium and began ground sharing with other local clubs before joining into a permanent ground sharing agreement with Boreham Wood. As a direct reaction to this, a group of Enfield fans came together to form a supporters trust, with designs on offering financial support in the running of the club to bring them back to playing in their hometown. Following a series of money disputes with the chairman, in which no desire was shown to move the club back to Enfield, the supporters trust instead decided to form a breakaway club, which they named Enfield Town. Since the foundation of this breakaway club, their fortunes have contrasted drastically with that of their parent club. While the original Enfield tumbled down the non-league pyramid, eventually folding and reforming in 2007, Enfield Town hit the ground running, winning the League Cup while finishing second in the Essex Senior League in their debut season, 2001-02. They followed it up by winning the Essex Senior League a year later, but were not promoted as they were deemed to not have the appropriate facilities. The following season, Enfield Town finished fourth, but rebounded again in the 2004-05 season to take the Essex Senior League title for the second time, this time only promotion to Division 1 East of the Southern League, alongside the original Enfield FC. Town enjoyed a more successful season, finishing third to qualify for the playoffs, where they were defeated by Wivenhoe Town in the semi-finals. In 2006, the club were transferred to the Isthmian League Division 1 North, where once again the club's season would end in the semi-finals of the playoffs, this time to AFC Sudbury. It was during that off-season that the original Enfield FC folded, and Enfield Town approached with offers of a merger between the two clubs, but were denied, with Enfield deciding to remain independent and reform in the Essex Senior League, where they remain to this day. It would take until the 2009-10 season before Enfield Town would again qualify for the playoffs. This time the club got through the semi-final against Wingate and Finchley, only to fall in the final to Concord Rangers. 2 years later they were back in the playoffs again, and finally got over the hurdle as they beat Needham Market 1-0 in the playoff final to earn promotion to the Isthmian Premier, where they have remained ever since. During their stint in the Isthmian Premier, Enfield Town have reached the playoffs only once, in 2017, where they lost in the semi-finals to Dulwich Hamlet. In 2019, the club picked up another piece of silverware as they defeated AFC Hornchurch 2-0 to win the Isthmian League Cup. The 2019-20 season ended with Enfield Town in 7th place, 6 points adrift of the playoffs, but with 2 games in hand. When football resumes, with the club approaching their 20th anniversary, they will be hoping to continue their fast rise up the pyramid and re-establish themselves as a force in non-league football once more. Thanks for joining me for this week's episode of Know Your History. Please join me again next week. We'll be covering the history of another team in the Isthmian Premier.